Hi, I'm Daniel, I'm a sleep physician, and if you have insomnia, this channel is for you. In this episode, we're going to talk about how it is so important to avoiding a sleepless night, because you may believe that it was that safety behavior and not yourself that produced the sleep. Hey there, hope you're doing really well, and big welcome to you. Big welcome back if you're have been here for a while. If you're new, then super nice having you here. Of course, we're going to talk about avoidance today. A concept that I'm learning more about. Now that I'm learning more about it, seems so basic. I can't believe I haven't come across this before, but it's something that we see all the time. Meaning, let's say you started having trouble sleeping. You had a sleepless night or two or several of those, and that led you to kind of try to think of things that you could do not to have those sleepless nights. Of course, because who wants to have that? Of course, you think about things that you could do to avoid that, which is different from what I talk a lot about, which are sleep efforts. Sleep efforts is when you try to make yourself sleep by, let's say, taking a supplement to see if that can make you sleep more, which also is not good. And I talked a lot about that, but this is a little bit different. Avoidance is when you try to kind of protect your sleep and make sure you don't have a sleepless night again. And this could be things that are typical sleep hygiene, things like, I'm going to make sure I don't get exposed to light. I'm going to make sure there's not much noise going around. I'm going to make sure I don't have any coffee, etc. These are kind of avoidance behaviors, trying to avoid that sleepless night. And why is it, I think, equally important to avoid avoidance behaviors as it is to avoid sleep efforts? Well, here's the thing. The absence of a catastrophic event can make you believe that it was what you did to avoid that event that prevented it. All right? So let's use that as an example. Let's say, you slept very poorly for a night or 2 nights or something like that. And then you decided, I'm going to keep my bedroom really dark, because I want to avoid this. I'm going to keep it really dark. And then you go on to sleep better for a night or 2 nights. Well, then you may start believing that it was keeping it dark that made you avoid that event that didn't happen. Meaning the non-occurrence of something didn't happen, seems like evidence that something prevented that. And what's the problem here? Well, it's the same as with sleep efforts. It breeds this kind of belief that there are things you have to do to make sure you don't lose sleep. And of course, that's not good, because it creates anxiety. It makes you feel that I have to get this right and this right, otherwise I'm going to have a sleepless night. And you miss out on the opportunity. This is equally good, maybe even more important. You miss out on the opportunity to see that would have happened anyway. Had you not put in those blackout curtains, had you not used that sleep mask, the same thing very well may have happened. In that scenario, if you had not done that, if you had not done that avoidance behavior, and you had actually gone on to sleep well, guess what? Your sleep confidence would have been boosted. You would have known that I didn't do anything and I still went on to sleep better. That would have really started to grow your sleep confidence again. So take home message here, and we're going to explore this much more going further as I understand this concept more and develop it more. Try to avoiding a sleepless night as much as possible. I know it's super hard, but try to avoid the act of avoiding a sleepless night, and your sleep confidence will grow when you see that sleep happens, even if you don't avoid things. Hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, please leave me a comment or send me an email, daniel@insomniainsight.co, and I'll be back here with more tomorrow. Until then, take it easy.